Hi everyone, this is Eric Mercier from Vine Arts. Welcome to the second edition of our Wine Club video. Over the next couple of minutes I'm going to quickly explain why I chose each of the wines you received this month. If you have any additional questions about the wines, please refer to the monthly newsletter or send us an email at the address listed below. Your first wine this month comes from the Mosel Valley in Germany. The Max Ferdinand Richter estate has been in the same family since 1680 and is now led by Dr. Dirk Richter, a 9th generation winemaker. This particular Riesling comes from the steep Mulheimer Sonnenallee vineyard. The fruit from this vineyard is so prized that a century ago its resulting wines were served aboard the great Zeppelins like the Hindenburg. This wine is crisp and refreshing with notes of spiced peaches and apples. Next up, we have a blend from Piemonte in northern Italy. Paolo Scavino's wines are literally planted on the foot of the Alps. Enrico Scavino has been making wine for over 60 years. Although this region is most often known for the brooding red wines made from the Nebbiolo grape, several producers are opting for planting international white varieties. This wine is a blend of Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, and Viognier, all fermented in stainless steel tanks to preserve purity of aroma. The nose is exuberant with notes of ripe nectarine and jasmine, and the palate is mouth-watering and lively. Our first red this month is more than a little unusual. During the 70s and 80s, Lambrusco, a sparkling red wine from Emilia-Romagna in Italy, developed a terrible reputation. Unlike those sweet and often artificial renditions, Pronto Lambrusco displays purity. This ultimate pizza wine has notes of berry fruit, pepper, and lavender. The palate is dry and juicy. Our next red has only been available in Calgary for a couple weeks. Viña Ventalere's Littoral Pinot Noir comes from the Leda Valley in Chile, only 9 kilometers from the coast. The Humboldt Current right off the shore helps cool the region, making this the perfect site for Pinot. These environmentally conscious winemakers collect rainwater for irrigation and use windmills to generate power. This wine is medium-bodied with tons of dried fruit and spice aromas. We'll now head back to Europe for our third red. Just south of the Rhone Valley in Châteauneuf-du-Pape in France, Mascarlo is making delicious and severely underpriced wines. Although Nathalie Blanc-Marais, the winemaker, has 4 children, the wine Les Enfants Terribles, or the Terrible Children, does not refer to them. She has basically personified the grapes she works with, implying the challenges working with Mourvèdre and Syrah can hold. This wine is deep and hedonistic. It demands roasted game as a table mate. We'll finish this month's wine journey with a bottle from right here in Canada. Laughingstock's Winery is located just north of Penticton on the Naramata Bench in the Okanagan Valley. They specialize in Bordeaux-style blends made from Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Malbec, and others. The Blind Trust blend changes annually to reflect the vintage. They follow the vineyard's lead instead of manipulating. They are one of the few Canadian wineries to achieve international acclaim. This wine has tons of black fruit flavors and astonishingly smooth tannins, but it also has zingy acidity which balances the wine. This wine really benefits from a couple hours in a decanter. In true Vine Arts style, we really did our best to get weird and wonderful wines into your hands this month. Let us know what you think of our selection at the email address listed below. Thanks again for your continued support.